Spoety face from rolling 40s. Crip crashed out on his cousin for extra. Hoover criminal. No jumper. LA.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? We all know that Munchie B quit working at no jumper, but what we didn't know is this. We didn't know that Adam was gonna replace him with Gumby. Gumby is somebody that Munchie doesn't get along with. We got some big news. A rollin 40s crip is willing to sit down with a Hoover. It looks like Spoety might also be a new cast at no jumper. That's funny because Adam got rid of 4EXTRA and brought his cousin in. That's somebody that 4EXTRA doesn't get along with. One thing I learned is this. If you quit working at no jumper, your rival will be the new cast at no jumper.
I had a person who was also supposed to come on this podcast. It was a conversation. My good friend Spoety Face. He had shown some interest in coming on the podcast. I mentioned it to you. You said that there were conversations that needed to happen off camera before we could.
Of course. I've never met this gentleman before.
I thought you said you were locked up with him.
I believe I have. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I believe that was him. I was being when High does it. May be.
Can you pull the mic in a little bit?
It may be. But you know what I'm saying, before I just jump on the camera with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that my community actually has a situation with that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, I would like to talk to him and see where his headspace is at first. I don't think that's too much to ask.
No.
Hold it up.
I think that's big though. You guys sitting down would be.
Spoety has officially fell out with his cousin. Him and 4EXTRA are no longer friends. Spoety feels betrayed by his cousin. When 4EXTRA got into it with X4, it was Spoety Face that came to the rescue. But when Spoety was beefing with DC Baby Draco, 4EXTRA took Baby Draco's side. There's definitely some trouble in paradise.
Okay, but keep my math, and I fuck Spoety Face, but if he was gonna ban a tuna or just a normal guy from the hood, he should have hit up 4EXTRA. If that's his cameraman, he should have hit up 4EXTRA first and said, hey, I got an issue with this guy. I want to ban him from the hood or give 4EXTRA opportunity for them to maybe mend that bridge or whatever. I think that would have been the better way to handle that. And then also, I think when 4EXTRA saw that Draco had been banned from the hood by Spoety Face, he should have, instead of just getting on camera with him in front of the world, he should have reached out to Spoety Face and had a conversation with him before he got on camera with him, even if the conversation was just going to ultimately be like, all right, well, fuck you. I'm going to do my own thing, you know?
These two used to be tight. Here's the reason why I feel like they fell apart. Both men are walking two separate roads. One guy is trying to end violence with his rivals. That's the reason why he's willing to sit down with Gumby. I feel like in 4EXTRA's mind, he views that as being weak. Their thinking process is totally different. So this was bound to happen. The bond they once had, it's over.
To be honest with you, I'm heartbroken, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's my cousin. At the end of the day, that's my dog. That was my brother. But the reason why I said I'm heartbroken is because the relationship, the bond that we once had, it could never be again, bro. So, yeah, you know, that's why I'm heartbroken. I feel like we just at the point of like just no return. You know what I'm saying? That's what breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the only part I'm heartbroken about, because it can never be again.
Why does it have to be a permanent thing?
Like once you publicly go choose a side and it's not me, when I would have died for you, bro. It changed my heart forever, and I can't even fake that. Like that shit crushed me, bro.
What if you can create your own website by
Who you think's in the wrong, who you think's in the right? I mess with 4EXTRAs because of the phase I heard about, you know. But I don't know. And then also his hand got blown off. Crazy stuff be going on with him, but you know. Like, comment, subscribe. All that.